Hi, welcome back.
Hi,
How are you today?
I'm good.
I'm glad to see you in another session. This is our third session, so we're making good progress.
hmm
First, I just want to ask how everything went this past week with doing the homework and stuff.
It's been pretty good. I think it was like last Wednesday, I think I missed, but other than that, I've been keeping up with it pretty good.
That's good. That's good to hear, and it's awesome that you're honest about it too. So the first thing we're going to do today is different than our first two sessions because we're going to do our progress monitoring data for your long-term goal of conversational speech. So I'm just going to put in the chat a link for you to complete the questionnaire you completed when you first came in, the VHI scale, and we're just going to see what your score is on that.
Okay.
So then the client would complete that. What is your score on that?
It was 89.
All right. So I see that we are moving up some, so that is good that some of these exercises are working. Um, so today we're going to go ahead and some of the exercises that we're going to do today are going to be the same, and some of them are going to be a little bit different.
Okay.
But we're first going to start with our diaphragmatic breathing, just like we did before. We're going to watch this video because I know I've explained it in the other two sessions, but sometimes it's good to have other people explain it. And then today we're going to try it standing because it's a little bit harder standing up. So we're going to see how you can do it standing up. But first, we're going to start with this video.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Do you see the video?
No.
Yeah, it looks at the bottom like you can't see the video. That's why I was confused. Let's try that again. What about now?
Yes.
Okay.
Diaphragmatic breathing or belly breathing. The diaphragm is the most efficient muscle of breathing. It is a large, dome-shaped muscle located at the base of the lungs. Your abdominal muscles help move the diaphragm and give you more power to empty your lungs.
Okay, so we would finish that video. I'm going to send that video home with you as well so that you can work on it at home. So as that is talking about, and we've talked about in the last two sessions, we want to make sure that we are not breathing with our shoulders, but we're really breathing in our diaphragm and really putting our muscles to work down there. So we're going to try that standing up today. So we're just going to first take a couple of deep breaths, and I want you to really feel your diaphragm working. And try not to move your shoulders, just your diaphragm. Good. I see how hard you're working. Now let's try it with a good ah and see how long you can hold that out.
Okay. Oh.
All right. Let's try that one more time and make sure you get a good breath in so that you can have the same pitch the whole time. So, oh,
Okay.
as long as you can.
Okay. Oh.
Good. My sound cut out for a second, so I couldn't hear you. So I was watching and I could tell how you were focused on breathing. So I was able to tell how long you held it. Let's just do that one more time, and I'm going to time you on that as well. So give me 1 second to get this timer to work. All right, whenever you're ready.
Oh.
All right. So we did increase from your time from before. So I can tell that your breathing is working. So we would continue to work on that for a little bit longer to continue to build that up. So now we're gonna move into our semi-included exercises, which I've explained before. And we're gonna do the simple ones again. So do you have your straw and your cup with you?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right, so I want you to go ahead and find your cup and just move that around until you find that comfortable area for me.
Do I need to put water in it or just air?
Let's do water today.
Okay, how much water should I put in it?
Fill it up about halfway and we'll see where you feel comfortable.
Okay, all right, I'll be right back. Okay.
All right, so if you could go ahead and just stick your straw in and just move it around while you're just blowing, not making any sound until you find that comfortable area.
Okay.
We don't want you to pass out, so make sure you feel that buzzing up here, but
Mhm.
make sure it's comfortable.
Okay. Okay.
All right, can you show me about where that is?
It was, so I have the numbers here from last time,
Okay,
and I think it was at 4.
okay. So let's go ahead and just blow in that, and let's see for how long you can do that. And then we're gonna do something a little different this time.
Okay, and do it at the 4.
Do it at the 4, yes. Awesome. So now we're gonna try doing that same thing using your diaphragmatic breathing that we started with to get that good breath. And we're gonna stay at the place that you're comfortable because you did it for about 6 or 7 seconds, which is good. And we're gonna try to blow while we're making a sound. So if you could ooh, ooh, while you're blowing into that, and we'll see how that feels.
Okay. That felt harder.
Yeah, it definitely feels harder because you're using a lot of different muscles and you're using your pitch. So let's just do that a couple more times to build up your strength with that one.
Okay.
I definitely heard it that time. I
Okay.
didn't hear it as much the first time, so that is good. So we do that a couple more times, remembering not to give feedback every time because of the motor planning. So now we're going to move into our wave in a cave, which we have also done last time, if you remember. So we're going to go ahead and put our hands over our face like this, and you're going to sound like a siren. So, ooh, 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 ooh. And we're going to see if we can, oh, she's trying to play with us. We're going to see how long you can sustain that while you're moving the pitch because moving your pitch up and moving it down are different muscles. So we want to make sure we're working both of them while we're remembering that breathing and while we're trying to maintain that loudness as well. So it's a lot of different things going on in this might seem silly exercise, but it's a lot going on. So just ooh,
Like this. Ooh.
yeah, just like that. Let's do it. See how long you keep it going.
Okay. Ooh.
Good. I heard that you got breathy at the end. So did you feel your breathing a little bit different?
Yes. Yeah.
Let's try to remember to take in a deep breath and try that again.
Okay.
All right. All right, so we would do that a few more times as well. Now we're going to move into our throat openers, and we're doing two different ones today. So I know that last time we worked on our other throat openers. We worked on the yawn sigh and the owl hoots. But now we're going to try to make it a little bit harder. We're going to do a prima donna is our first one. So you'll just go yoo-hoo and hold that. Try to really get that pitch up and really work your diaphragm, because let me move this down so you can see. We're really working in here, really over exaggerating that yoo-hoo and moving that stomach out.
Okay. And it's like, 1 second. Okay. So the noise that I'm going to make is like yoo-hoo, like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Just make sure you really use that breathing and really over exaggerate it.
Okay. Yoo-hoo.
Good. Do it 2 more times.
Yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo.
All right. What do you think that you could work on to make it use more diaphragmatic breathing?
I think I need to take a deeper breath before I start.
Very good. So we would do that a few more times as well. Now we're going to do our waterfalls. And with our prima donna, we're using our muscle that increases pitch, but with this one, we're going to decrease pitch. So it might be a little bit harder because it's using a completely different muscle. So you may want to start higher, so you can go lower, or you may want to start lower. But you'll go ooh, and use that same diaphragmatic breathing the entire time.
All right, can you do it one more time?
Yeah. Ooh. Just like a waterfall. You're just falling off the edge.
Okay. So, you.
Yeah, just like that. See if we can extend that even longer.
Okay. You.
Do it one more time for me.
You.
All right. And what do you think you needed to work on with that one?
I think I also need to take a deeper breath before I started.
Yeah, I think I know that you
Jumping
came
right into it
with a lot of breathiness. So that's something that we're really working towards in all of these exercises, is just getting that breathiness and that loudness. So we will keep working on these exercises for 43 minutes of the session. So now, do you have that Voice Tools app that we downloaded at the beginning?
Yes.
All right, so what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you pull up the one that says intensity.
Okay. Intensity. I see pitch, tone, volume, and
Oh, volume. Sorry, they updated it and it looks a little different on my end sometimes.
okay. All right, I have my volume up.
All right, so we're going to try to keep it around 65 dB on there for our conversational volume. So we're just going to have a 2-minute conversation. I just want you to tell me about your week, what your plans are, what your goals are for voice. We're going to talk about that. And I want you to watch that. We're going to try to keep it around 60 to 65. And at the end, I want you to tell me what number you saw the most.
Okay.
All right, so first, just tell me a little bit about how your week was, and any ways that your voice disorder got in the way.
Okay. This week was pretty chill since it was Thanksgiving. I did some cooking on Thursday and I spent some time with my family. But some challenges that I noticed was during Thanksgiving dinner, my voice got really fatigued just because I was talking a lot more than what I usually do. Just because there was a lot of people here.
Yeah.
That was my biggest challenge this week because normally I don't talk that much in a day. Let's see, right now I'm seeing like 55 as my average.
Okay, so we are going to work on getting that intensity up, because especially as you were saying, when there is a lot of family around, it can be really noisy. And if you aren't already at a regular conversational level, it can be really hard to be understood. So that is why we're working on these exercises to get our breathing up so that we're able to have those higher volume. So we're going to continue to work on these same things in the next session. But the last thing I'm going to have you do is, I know at the first session we talked about some vocal care techniques, like some different ways for you to personally take care of your voice. So what are some ways that you remember that you think you should take care of your voice, like in every day, like besides doing homework?
I need to drink plenty of fluids. I
That was a
need,
big one we talked about for sure.
yeah. What else did we talk about? I need to not try to strain my voice. Like when I do feel that I'm getting fatigued, I need to like do my rest, take my vocal rest. So I'm not straining my voice and making it more hoarse than what it already is.
Yes, I think those were the two big things we talked about. And just making sure we maintain that hydration, because I know in your case history you did have you drank some water each day, but we're trying to increase that because it can help with the voice. So to finish up, for this session we worked on our next area. Since it's session 3, we started on some different simple semi-included exercises, standing diaphragmatic breathing, and steps 3 and 4 of our throat openers. So for next session we're going to do the same thing, since we're around the same area of where we need to work on. So for your homework this week, anytime that you're feeling really strained, I want you to try that straw phonation, but I want you to try it with an ooh sound. So try sustaining that ooh like we did today. Also for the wave in a cave, I'd like you to try to do like 5 sets of those, and then our throat openers. And I will send you your handout as well so that you know what to work on.
Okay.
All right. Do you have any questions for me?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your holiday weekend.
Thank you. You too.